Merry Christmas!
Ho, 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 and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Feedback, and today we have an amazing show for you. We have the one and the only Father Christmas himself, Mr. Santa Claus, here today. Welcome, Santa Claus, and thank you for joining us today. Ho, 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 thank you, Feedback. Thank you for welcoming me to your show today. Thank you for inviting me to your show. I appreciate everything you do. I watched all your videos and I'm subscribed to your channel. And I just want to say thank you very much for letting me come on to your show today. Thank you, Santa, for joining us today. I know you are a busy man and you have a ton of work to do coming up in the next few weeks. So we really thank you for stopping by and joining us today. I have a few questions for you today that were submitted by some of the children of the world that you may know. Do you have time for a couple of questions? Of course. Anything for the children at Christmas. I am so ready for this. I know children have a lot of questions for Santa, and I'm ready to answer some. So let's get started. So Santa, our first question comes from a little girl, and her question wants to know is, what is Santa's favorite cookie? Oh, that's a good question. I believe that question came from a little girl named Madison. Well, let me tell you, my favorite cookie is any cookie that Mrs. Claus cooks, because she cooks the most wonderful Christmas cookies in the entire world. But my favorite cookie, if you're going to leave me some, is I like the Oreo cookies that's dipped in white chocolate. They are my favorite, along with chocolate chip and peanut butter are all my favorite cookies. But yes, I wish y'all could try some of Mrs. Claus's homemade cookies. They are some of the best, and they give some of the most great Christmas joy you will ever have in your life. Wow. That's my favorite cookie too, Santa. I love the Oreo cookie. I can't believe I love the same cookie as Santa. Anyway, now our second question comes from a little boy, and he wanted to know, how old are you, Santa? How old am I? Santa is very old. But that's a good question, Briar. I appreciate it very much. Santa's very, very old. I will say this. I'm over 1,000 years old. But after that, I don't count anymore because there's no need. Wow. Well, Santa, you don't look a day over 102. You look pretty good. And I know it's probably because you got that amazing job. Now, I have a personal question for you, and I just want to know, what is your favorite thing about being Santa Claus? So many things, Feedback, so many things. I love bringing the joy of Christmas into people's homes every Christmas Eve. I love just being Santa and hearing what children want. I love just being there for children. Children are the greatest thing in the world that we have. And I just love being Santa Claus and bringing joy and magic to their lives. That's a great question, Feedback. A great question. Wow. I know that's awesome, man. We want to say thank you so much for everything you do and everything you do that we don't know about behind the scenes. We appreciate you, your elves, Mrs. Claus, Rudolph, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet Cupid, Donder, and Blitzen. All of you. Thank you so much, Santa. Feedback, you are so welcome. And everybody's welcome. I couldn't do my job without people like you believing in me. You true believers who still believe in me, give me the strength and the Christmas spirit to go on. And thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. I love you, Feedback, you, Madison, you, Wendy, you, Briley, you, Briar, everyone. Charlie Joe, Gracie, Brooklyn, and even your mom and dad. Miss Jessica, Mr. Shane, I see you guys. Now we have a question from a little girl, and she wants to know, what is your best Christmas gift you ever received, Santa? Well, that is a great question, because most people never ask Santa what he wants for Christmas. So, thank you, Briley, for asking that question. I know it was from you. But the greatest gift I ever received was being Santa Claus. Like I said, bringing joy, bringing happiness to people during the Christmas season. But the best gift I ever received was when I first became Santa Claus. A little boy left me a gift, and it was a little wooden rocking horse, and I still have it to this day on my desk in my office where I write all the letters. Anyway, that was the best gift I ever received, was a little rocking chair. And it always reminds me, every time I look at it, of the spirit of children, that they would better to give than to receive. The children keep the spirit of Christmas in their hearts. And we need to keep the spirit of Christmas in our hearts as well. Thank you so much, Santa, once again for coming by. We have a question from a little boy. He wants to know, how is Mrs. Claus doing, and what does she do during the Christmas season to help you get things ready? What does she do? Oh, that is a great question. A great question. And I bet that was from a little boy named John Clark. Oh. Mrs. Claus is the backbone of Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. She helps me get everything ready. She helps me get my suit ready, my beard, my hat. In fact, she made me this suit. And she also made my large magic sack that I carry. She made it, and the elves put magic in it so I can deliver all the presents. But she helps get everything ready at Christmas. She helps get the sleigh ready, make sure the reindeers are ready, so I don't have to worry about anything but delivering presents to all of you. She makes cookies for me to take with me. She makes me drinks. She makes everything you can think of. She even puts food in the sleigh for the reindeer, just in case. Because you never know. They're doing a lot of work that night, and we all get a little hungry and thirsty, but she keeps Christmas going. Without her, I don't know how we would get anything done around this North Pole. She is the greatest ever, and I love her very much. Oh, thank you for asking. Mrs. Claus will be happy to know that you were wondering about her and thinking about her too. Oh. Wow, Mrs. Claus does a lot. Whoa. Man, I guess people always see you and they don't think about Mrs. Claus too, but we do need to thank Mrs. Claus and all her help for, helping you get those presents under the tree and the sleigh ready and everything ready. So thank you, Mrs. Claus. We appreciate you too. We have, just a couple more questions for you, but one question that I think everyone would like to hear is, what is the true meaning of Christmas for you? What is your personal stance on what is the true meaning? What do you believe Christmas is all about? Well, Feedback, I'm glad you asked that question. Because I want people to remember that the reason for Christmas is not about me. It's not the presents under the trees. It's not the stockings hung by the fire. It's simply about a gift that was given under a star many years ago. The birth of Jesus, the celebration of his birth for us. I wouldn't be here without him. He made me Santa Claus. I was just a guy named Nicholas, St. Nicholas, and I would go around and give gifts to all the children in my village. Well, he saw this, and he loved it. He loved seeing humans care for other people without wanting anything back. So he made me Santa Claus to spread joy and love forever to all the children of the world. But this season, let's not forget that it's his birthday. His story is the greatest story ever told. Yes, presents are nice. Christmas is nice. Even Santa Claus is nice. But remember, the reason for the season is the birth of Jesus. Every Christmas Eve before I got on my sleigh, me, Mrs. Claus, and the elves get it together, and we say a prayer to our Lord that we have a safe journey, and we thank him for one more year of Christmas, and we ask him to bless us. So this Christmas, please remember the reason for the season. Show love and compassion, just like the Lord did many years ago by sending his Son. And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see each and every one of you on Christmas Eve night. Be good. Cookies and milk. Santa loves you. Merry Christmas. Well, Santa, thank you so much. That was so well said. And you're right. We should remember the reason for the season. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for giving us some of your valuable time. We look forward to seeing you this Christmas Eve, and we will live out milk and cookies for you. Please have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and tell everyone at North Pole thank you for all their hard work. And Santa, be safe out there when you're flying around this Christmas Eve. Thank you so much, Santa. Bye. To all, a good night. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ho, ho, ho! Well, guys, thank you for stopping by and watching my interview with Santa. I know Santa is very happy that you got to stop by and see him answer some of these questions. So, if you have children and they would like to watch this, go ahead and let them watch this. I hope every one of you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, the greatest gift you can give is your love and your attention to someone. It's not about the present under the tree. It's just about your presence. And remember that every day is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So from me and my family, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll see you soon. Enjoy one of these other 2 videos. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And Merry Christmas. Peace.